49 of 74. It's been a fighting innings. It's not bad pace at all. 140.7. Someone who hasn't bowled in the last 5 matches. It's not bad pace at all. Wants to deliver it. Walker wants to hit those stumps to Shaheen Shah Afridi. A couple of deliveries in this over remain. Yeah, gets the width, goes after it. I think it's a good length to bowl to Shaheen Afridi, a slow ball, a cutter or a bouncer. Because he's glued in to the balls that are pitched up and striking the stumps. Just got to be out there to allow Shadab to build more pressure on Australia. Digs it out, gets his first one. 156 for 7.
it's been a valuable contribution. 3 for 32 so far for Nathan Ellis. 4 wickets to Matt Short, 1 to Zampa, and 1 to Kuhnemann. Are able to keep Shaheen Shah Afridi on strike for the next over. 160 for 7. Another bowling change, maybe because Shaheen Shah Afridi's on Amir. Maybe get the off spinner turning it away from him.
The captain has gone on a bunt, throwing a bait. Shaheen, go for it. Take a chance.
This will be interesting. There's no run there, so don't. Last thing Pakistan need right now is a run out. You said before, Amir, there's always a big shot just around the corner with Shaheen Shah Afridi.
This is the right pace for Shaheen Shah Afridi. He finds the ball. He's going to go for it. Shaheen. That's in the air. No protection there. Important boundary scored by the captain.
That's a very good shot. There was no one out there at all, so he decided he wanted to get it aerial. Get it over the infield.
A bit of advice came from Zampa, most experienced spinner in the Australian lineup. He must have urged Martin Shaw to flight the ball. Do not dart the ball in. Mid-wicket. The ball disappears. Back-to-back boundaries from the bat of Pakistani captain.
We hit that hard. Smashed it. Fielder coming around. Beating for pace. So, back-to-back fours for Shaheen Afridi. 64 required now. Last delivery of this over coming up. Oh, is there an outside edge there? The finger's gone up and he's happy to go, Shaheen Shah Afridi. So that partnership broken, the captain's going to go.
That was the intent, to buy a wicket here. And Short has obliged the captain. Changed the line of that occasion, a bit of turn, induced an outside edge. and safely held behind the stumps. This partnership threatened for a while, but that threat has been neutralized by removing Shaheen Shah Afridi. It's 168 for 8.
The wicket has just gone down for Pakistan, remembering they need 232 runs to win this game. They seem a fair way away from that right now, although Shadab Khan's still at the crease. 50 not out. He's joined by Haris Rauf. Here's this, I think this is a very good catch. There's the nick and a bit of a deflection, nice, soft hands. Confirmation from Ultra Edge. So the threat of Shaheen Shah Afridi has been extinguished. A couple of fours before he came out. Kuhnemann. What does Shadab Khan do here? Amir, does he trust Haris Rauf, or does he feel like he's got to get most of these runs? Well, he obviously has to get most of the runs, but does he up the attack?
Look, still 13 overs to go. Try and play those 13 overs available for you. One ball at a time. And Harris is able to defend a couple of deliveries with confidence. And that'll encourage Shadab Khan. Let's see how Haris Rauf approaches this.
Rauf, just before he faced that first delivery, then Josh Inglis, I don't think it's going to carry. He's worried about the lack of pace, so no slip now. Well, that's a great delivery from Kuhnemann. He gets a smile, gets away with it, dot ball. Well done from Haris Rauf. Gets through that over. 169 for 8. by Shadab Khan on strike. Thought we might have seen Adam Zampa this over, Amir. So they're going with Matt Short again. The figures are 3 for 33, but I just thought with the two right-handers on strike, we might see their main man, Adam Zampa.
Aussie captain is spoiled for choice. He's got plenty of spinners available. Was in the air for a bit. This is good running. Seizing on the opportunity. Shut up. Ran the first one really hard.
Yeah, so many options. Sanger's only bowled 3. Not sure he's going to bowl another one either. Renshaw's bowled one. Couple, I should say. So now we've got this situation where Shadab Khan's going to try and control the strike. Yeah, you just see them asking the umpire 2 left, so I think if the singles on offer, he'll take that. Maybe expose Haris Rauf for 1 delivery. Yeah, and they take the single. Oh, that's well played by Haris Rauf. 172 for 8. There's the worm. Yeah, Australia were 166 for 4. At exactly the same stage. So Matt Kuhneman to bowl his last. Sweep shot, maybe a little bit of cramp there for Shadab Khan. Hope it's cramp. Yep, shaking it off. Another sweep shot. And 4. Cramping again. So that might be an issue as well, but valuable 4 runs. 56 runs required now.
Yeah, with the previous delivery, he was trying to farm that gap. Was unable to do so, but this time around, succeeded. Turned this one into a full toss with that full stride in and a bit of tramping. Again, swept, running hard, easy to, turning out to be a good over.
Just missing his length. Kuhneman's just been too full.
And I'm certainly feeling the bench. Extreme weather requires more than 100% fitness. But if at any time in this weather short Pruitts will start to cramp. Who is the call? Not available. Good call from Shadab.
If you're looking for a royal lifestyle, Kingdom Valley is your destination. Okay, 2 deliveries left. Harris Ralph on strike. Reasonably safe so far in the 5 deliveries that he's faced.
Oh! That's his job. Defend. Stay there with Shadab.
Bringing a couple of changes there, Josh Inglis. So as you can see, Matt Renshaw coming into first slip. Great over there from Matt Kuhnemann, but tidy figures for the night, 1 for 41, and the score 179 for 8. So Matt Kuhnemann, the only Australian bowler now to have bowled out. A couple more left for Ellis. Zampa's still got 3. And looks like he will bowl the next over. So this is the time now for Pakistan. Can they get through Adam Zampa? Shadab Khan just getting some treatment. He was cramping in that last over a couple of times in that right hamstring.
Yeah, needs to load up with electrolytes. Shadab. Yeah, but what an innings from him under pressure. Started to murder the ball from the word go. Whenever got the opportunity to send the ball towards the boundary line, he was ready. And how about ball striking?
Yeah, it's been a fighting knock so far. There's those 2 sixes, both coming off Cameron Green, advancing down the track and going over mid-off, over cover. Boundaries mainly on the offside, but it's been a fantastic fighting knock. Good partnership with Arafat Minhas. It's given their side a slim chance. Any off, miraculous in here. Might be prepared to take Adam Zampa on.
Yeah, against the left-arm spinner, he took the option of sweeping the ball towards square leg. Zampa has been given a feeder to protect that area on the boundary line. What are the options? What are the options for Shadab? Maybe over extra cover?
He's looking at those fielders on the offside, 3 around about that point region. So does he maybe reverse sweep? slow from Adam Zampa, so not prepared to take the single. I think he's looking for that one or two big shots each over. Try and get a boundary here or there. Top spinner, he says two, but yeah, they're going to come back. They get there too.
He's an ultra-fit cricketer. And over ago, he was struggling with the hamstring. He was cramping after he was addressed by the physio. He ran really hard for those two. If he doesn't find a boundary in an over, what he needs to do is look for a couple and a single. At least stay in the hunt.
And just checking again, two left in the over. So I would imagine he'll take the single if there's one next delivery. Abrar, batter in for Pakistan, waiting. Can't get the single, so got to be careful now. Just the one delivery left.
This is a clever move from Zampa. He's got all the experience in the world. He won't shut up. Play against the turn. Try and hit the ball, taunt the ball towards mid-wicket. And that's where he'll have a chance to remove Shadab if he does so.
Yeah, you can see the field changes there from Australia, getting more in front of the wicket, trying to keep Shadab Khan down that end. The top edge, oh, it's just short. Wow. And he survives, 181 for 8.
Against the off-spinner, he was employing that tough touch. But this time around, he tried to hit the ball very hard. And that's why he was not in control of that throw. Almost carried to the fielder. On strike.
There's the bench just looking on, still hoping. Tanveer Sangha into the attack. Didn't bowl that well for his 3 overs. See the figures at none for 21. Is this the opportunity for Pakistan? Can they go after Sangha?
Defensive. Haris Rauf. He's just looking to defend. It won't be a bad idea to throw the ball above his eye line. Tempt him to do something different.
And that's well bowled, and they look to scamper a single, no run. Start to feel the tension.
So far, so good for Haris Rauf. He's defended the ball quite well.
Deliveries have been good from Sangha, really at the stumps. And again. Right on a runner ball, or just over now. 51 from 50 required. The first time in their run chase. appeal. Finger stays down. Leg stumpish. What are the Aussies going to do here? 7 seconds left. No. Leaving it. 181 for 8.
It was the question of where the ball landed. Was it within the stumps or pitched outside the leg stump? Both the wicketkeeper and the fielder at mid-on were not sure, so it was not referred.
That's a big shot and makes it all the way for 6. What a strike that is under pressure. Cameron Green is 6-6. And he wanted to pluck it out of thin air. This was initially touch and go, and this was go in the end. Terrific effort by him. But what a Shadab Khan. 45 now, Pakistan require 7 balls. Last ball of the previous over, there was a strong appeal for leg before wicket. How close was this one? All red lights were on and Australia did not go for it. Haris Rauf was the batsman. Australia got it wrong, and so they're feeling the pressure as well. These little things all adding up to the end result.
Well, it's on the big screen as we speak, and some of the Australians have just looked over their shoulders. That is now the second review opportunity that they've missed.
The feeling has been a bit so-so as well. In crunch moments, Australians have let themselves down a bit. And he's the best man really to know how far the case is in favor of Australia. He's behind the stumps getting the best view of a leg before shout. Easily done through the offside. He's playing a lovely hand here, Shadab, and he's not done yet. 44 of 43, almost run a ball now.
Well, you look at Haris Rauf's score, not of 13, and it'd be odd, but the right thing for me to say that he's playing a great hand here, because he just needs to provide supporting role. Once again, left with the last delivery of the over. Now they will leave the field open in places to allow him for the single, yet look for the wicket-taking option. They want him on strike in that next over as well, so they will give the single down the ground and into the leg side.
Plays the wrong one extremely well. So Zamba's 9th over comes to an end, 188 for 8. Wickets in the first power play, then 4 in the second, and well, so far scratchless. But what a contest. At times these slow bouncy turners produce a great contest, and so we're heading towards one right now. It's going to be one hell of a ride, right from here till the end. 44 of 42. Game tilted in favor of Australia. Here is Ellis.
But now it is that point where the trouble becomes that with the asking rate at 6.5. Now Shadab needs to look for a boundary and then leave Haris Rauf with 1 or 2 deliveries in the over. So denying the single on that first delivery. 70 of 100 Shadab here in the middle order.
Pakistan was 78 for 6, so not a bad comeback at all. I wanted to line him up down the ground, mid-off, up in the circle. So that's the route that he wants to take ideally.
Now that is 2 singles denied because he's either eyeing for that couple which gets him back on strike or look for the boundary. So similar emotions right now in both dugouts, just a hint of quizzical looks depending on how this game ebbs and flows. What Shadab can't afford is now to play out another delivery which doesn't go to the fence or a couple, as the asking rate keeps climbing.
The mid-wicket now planted, and I think he's going to go slow. Just drop the pace down. He's got to pick the right line, the length, and the right moment to go for that hard shot.
It becomes that point now. Does he look for the boundary? There's another dot ball will just mount the pressure on Shadab himself, and his wicket is key here for both sides.
It's a 9-9-9 again. So Australia maintaining pressure through Ellis.
Right then, 4 dots in a row, 44 of 38. So in inverse proportion now, runs to ball the ratio. It's the first time that has happened now, and now the mid-wicket comes up. So now they want to block the single out. Now they want to try and keep Shadab on the striking end so they can bowl at Haris Rauf and the next over.
Going over mid-off is still a good route. Bowls a slow ball, and that's not a bad result at all. He leaks a single, and so one last ball face for Haris Rauf. We'll talk about the DRS calls, and twice show from Australia. Gauri there. It was Haris Rauf. All 3 red lights were on. Australia not opting for the DRS. Right then, 1 for Haris Rauf. He's still not off the mark. 14 dots for him. Required rate almost 7. Oh, ball him! Ellis has ball, a beautiful ball. Nice and full at pace. And Haris Rauf has been done. One sneaking through his defense and castled by Ellis. And what a night he's having, Ellis.
Yeah, match-winning performances with the ball. His career best now, and rattles into the middle stump halfway up. A pace on and gets the better of the opposition speedster. He's enjoyed it. Nathan Ellis has now recorded his best ODI bowling figures with the four, and he's still 15 deliveries he faced. Pakistan 9 down for 189.
Right, Australia a strike away from pocketing this and making it 1-1. Best of 23 from Abrar, but this was such a good delivery. Nice and full, once again targeting the stumps. Ball keeping just a shade low and curl back into the stumps. A bit of reverse for Ellis. Really has been tremendous pace bowling from him. Plum paces just tell a story about Pakistan in this contest. 4 for 33 is career best. Richly deserves it on a flat pitch where there's not been a lot of grass. He's been so crafty and so good with his direction and variations.
Yeah, you have to give it to Nathan Ellis on a surface that is predominantly favored spin all around. And you saw seamers in Pakistan as well.
I think they've got it. He's been stumped down the leg side. Inglis has claimed it. The Australians are very happy. They're embracing each other. Could it be it for Australia then? Will they feel that they've got this one? And
TV
it's a
umpire
tremendous strike down
we
the
have
leg side.
umpire review for stump.
Umpires
Check
review
feed,
for
fair
stump. Here we
delivery.
go.
Can you go to the side on replay, please? Nice and slow, nice and slow. Okay, yes, collect the ball clearly from the behind the stump. Okay. Okay. Lights up. There's no part of his foot inside the popping crease. I have a decision for you in the big screen.
Well, it's a great win for Australia. How well they bounce back. Being asked to bat and bowl on a pitch that must have felt alien to the system. It's a young side. It's a new kind of team, boasting of young talent. And this young brigade, this inexperienced brigade, has given Australia hope in this series. And it's a series leveler, 1-1, as we go into the last game, which is scheduled for Thursday. But Australia was with the runs, batted beautifully, saw off the tough situations quite smartly, and then with the ball, it was Ellis that led them into action. Career best 4-4. And Australia has somehow managed to pull one back.
Australia winning this contest by 41 runs, and in the overall scorecard, that is a big victory. With just 231 runs on the board, that is a big margin to win by a team, like you said, alien to the conditions in sweltering hot heat. Come and get the better of the home side, who had all the conditions in their favor. The spin track, Australia did all facets right. First, grinded their way through with the bat, and Tanveer Sangha with the leg side delivery catches Abrar outside his crease. The winning moment, Australia rejoices, bounces back into the series with a comprehensive victory over Pakistan. Andrew McDonald and co can be very happy with what the young guns have produced. Gives us something for one and all to come back for the series decider.
Yeah, what was heartening was how well and quickly did Australia adjust from Rawalpindi to here. It's a massive change in how they batted, how they fielded and bowled. And Pakistan were all over the place in the first few overs. They lost 3 wickets, then a 37 from Ghazi and a brilliant 71 from Shadab Khan. Got them engaged in this run chase, but in the end, just not enough firepower with the bat. And they needed partnerships. Partnerships came, but not regularly. And so in the end, Pakistan blown away for 190, handing Australia with a sizable win by 41 runs.
Nathan Ellis, the leader of the pack, records his best ODI bowling figures. 9 overs, a 4 wicket in there as well. His best, 3 wickets to match.